Hello everybody, welcome back to Faruka TV podcast. Yes, we are back. It's been a long time. It's been like 6-7 months. See what I did there? Yes, it's season 3, episode 1, and we have a special guest, full-time content creator, Shaun. Everybody, Shaun.
That's me.
So Shaun, you have over 10,000 on Instagram.
Yep.
You have 44,000 on TikTok.
Yes. Wow, he did his research.
So yeah, I did all my research. So for people who might not know you yet on the internet, who is Shaun on the internet?
First of all, who doesn't know me yet? Right. Okay, but in all seriousness, who is Shaun? My name is Shaun. I'm a full-time content creator, as Farouk has said. I like doing stupid stuff online. A lot of people say that, how come your face is so thick? How come you're not scared of people judging? I really don't give a damn. And can I swear here?
A little bit here and
there.
there.
Okay. I'll try my best not to. But yeah, that's who I am.
Right, so everybody wants to know, right? Because when I said over there in the beginning, full-time content creator, it's like, you're making actually money from what you're doing, right? But I won't get there yet. Okay, but I just want to start like, okay, people want to know what inspired you to make content.
Ooh, what inspired me to make content? Actually, ever since I was a kid, I used to love watching Minecraft videos, Minecraft Let's Plays, and back then there was no like screen recorder, so I had 2 iPads. So I would put an iPad on top of like I don't know, there was this glass table, and then I would put my hands underneath the table and play my Minecraft underneath that table
And record from like
and record from the iPad, and then I uploaded it on YouTube and stuff like that. So even back then, I was always into doing content and entertaining. And I think as years went by, I was like, the love for it grew even more. And at this day and age, it's so easy to like just do content. Just whip out your phone, record, and then just edit it on the go. It's so easy now. So yeah.
Do you remember what year you started out content?
What year?
Yeah.
I think I was like 10. I think I was like 10 years old. Yeah, that was like, I forgot what year it was.
So, right. So that's how you started off with that. This is literally how all kids start off, but actually not most of them continue with the content. So you are like, you still went with it. So from what I'm guessing, you started on YouTube at first?
Back then when I was a kid, yeah. But like you said, actually you're kind of wrong there. I did YouTube as a kid, and then just for fun. And then as the years went by, I actually was like a really good student in school. So I still play games, I love like Clash of Clans, Clash Royale. I didn't have a computer, a PlayStation at the time, so I only had to play on my iPad. So I just played games. I still love watching social media. And then when this thing came about, it's called Musical.ly. Everyone was just dancing, and then when it got changed to TikTok, I still didn't give a shit, and I didn't join it because it's just a dancing app. Why would you ask me to download a dancing app? Am I right? And look at me now. Right, look at you now, bro.
That's true.
So like back then, I don't know about you, but back then when people ask you to download TikTok, you're like, I don't want that. It's like a dancing app. It's for girls, But then like it started to change, People started to notice like, hey, you don't only have to post like dancing videos, but you can also post like funny videos. You also can post educational videos. So that was like the swift in the industry, I feel. So I started around on TikTok. I started actually TikTok short form content. I started around 2022, I think. 2022,
okay.
yeah. I think around there, or 2021, I forgot.
Now, you started TikTok back then, basically, 2022. So I don't know if you remember, but I do remember my first video that blew up, basically. Do you remember your first video that blew up?
Yeah, actually, I do remember. Wait, first of all, can I ask, what's your first video that you
My
blew up?
first video blew up. It was like a TikTok of me, Yuna?
Yeah,
Yes.
you mean the Malaysian Yuna,
The
right?
Malaysian
Okay.
Yuna. So I just put an audio of Yuna's song and was like, oh, this is fire. And then...
Man, when was that?
That was... maybe, I think it was like September 2024, around there.
I might have seen the video.
Really?
Did you have black hair back then, or
A little bit darker.
little
than
bit dark
this.
than this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was in my room sitting on the
So
chair.
is this the same niche until now, bro?
Yeah, it's been... it's I don't know how it's like full circle came back to the content, but
I like it.
basically,
I like it. Yeah, but back to your question. The first video that blew up, it really depends how you say blew up. You know, if you're saying like, okay, here's the thing. I actually after I graduated, I graduated already by the way from university. After I graduated, I did like I did like TikTok live hosting, like like selling stuff online. And sorry if I'm dragging this a bit, but it's like you need to know the lore, okay? You really need to know it. So I was just doing TikTok live hosts from this company, so we are just selling like like bottles, tumblers and all. And then my boss was my ex-boss. Told me like, hey, you're kind of funny, why don't you do content at the site? And I'm like, oh, cool. And then I'm like, I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to edit. Then he's like, okay, I'll hire an editor. So he hired an editor, and I just went to like universities like MSU University, Taylor's University, and I did like prank videos and pick up lines. So that's where it first blew up. So if you're asking for me personally, I would say my first video, because after that I left and I did it on my own. So if you're asking for me personally on this channel, Shaun.hzn, the first video that really blew up was the If You Move, You Gay.
Oh,
that video.
right.
Yeah, that one got I think like 7 million views in the first year, in the first few months or something.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what was going through your mind? You've seen these numbers pop up.
I was like, oh my god, like people actually like this. Am I gonna get cancelled? But yeah.
That's amazing. Like, okay, now I want to like talk about now, like your content now. Like, what would you say, Shaun HGN HZN? What is Shaun HZN's content? Like, what is his main?
Okay, what's my niche? Right, what's my niche?
Sorry,
okay.
It's so hard when I HZN.
I think he's just nervous, guys. So, anyways, but like, what's my niche? I would say, it's very broad, but I would say comedy and street interview. I think that's the best way to put it, because I do anything from like skits and street interview, prank. It used to be like I like to call myself, oh, I'm a prankster. I want to be known as the guy that does pranks in Malaysia, because no one does it. There's this guy I really look up to in Singapore. His name is Imran. So he's the only one in Singapore doing it, and then that's slowly picking up other creators are doing it. But in Malaysia that I see, English speaker at least, there's no one doing it. But now there's slowly more and more, especially Malay speakers also, and I'm also starting to do more Malay content as well. So what my niche I would say is street interview and comedy.
Yeah, right. And that's like, you're sticking with that as your main thing, or do you think in the future you will start to develop and like move with the trend, basically?
I don't think I'm not the kind that likes to move with the trend. I like to follow the trend. Trends do come and go, but I still stick with what I like to do, because that's what I feel is more which makes you stay more consistent, because if you always follow the trend, you get burnt out fast.
That's true.
Yeah.
That means like, because what you told me behind the camera just now was that you have to think about posting, like your consistency is like every day, if I'm right?
Yeah.
But sometimes you miss those days, so then it can get a bit frustrating because you have to keep editing.
Yeah.
So people want to know, like, how do you plan out your videos? Since you have to do this every day, basically.
Okay, so how do I plan out my videos? That's a good question. Usually I will do like a batch record. So that's to save your creative energy and your energy in general. So what I do is I plan ahead of time. So I want to film 10 videos, right? So let's just say 15 videos, okay? So 15 videos, one day is one video. That's like good for 2 weeks, right? It's 14 days, so that's 15 more than enough for 2 weeks. So I have the script, I have the general storyboard, the storyline, everything. I'll put it in a Google Docs or Google Sheets or whatever. And I'll get my cameraman, we go out, we record it all in one day.
All in one day.
All in one day.
15 videos in one day.
That's the
basically.
minimum, basically. Yeah.
Right,
So
okay.
sometimes I even go up to like 30, 40 videos a day. But it's tiring, but it's only tiring for a day. Then the rest of the 2 weeks, you basically just stay home and edit one video a day.
But with that being like 40 videos a day, don't people like think, why is this guy wearing the same clothes?
Yeah.
During the day, you know?
Yes.
Is there people who like question you
Yes,
about
definitely. It's quite funny to me because
Yeah.
initially when I started doing this, I was like, oh, I can't record too many videos using the same outfit. So I used to bring different outfits. I used to. But then I was like, what's the point? Like, let me be known as the guy that wears this black Beatles shirt.
Okay.
So I'm not wearing the shirt now, but
Yeah.
it's actually this color black,
This
and then there's
colour,
like
yeah.
a pink Beatles word here.
Okay.
So there was this one time I went to Bukit Bintang and then I recorded like 30, 40 videos, and it was the one shaking my butt one, right? And everything went boom, 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 100K overviews. Like some even one or two of them close to 1 million, right? Even one of them surpassing 1 million. And so many people pointed out, why am I always wearing the same shirt? Like, do I go out every day with this unwashed, smelly, stinky Beatles shirt? And why do I only have one of them? And some people are questioning, do you have more than one or what? I always say I only have one, you know, so go figure it out. So yeah, but actually I just recorded everything in the same day.
So you decided that piece of like shirt is your identity,
Yeah.
basically. I mean, that's smart to do.
So even wait, just hold on. Even
sure.
like right now, like when I go out and film, right? If that shirt is not in the wash, right, I'll literally go out of my way to wear it to record the video.
Really?
Yeah. So
Okay.
even the newer videos will have that shirt on. Yeah.
Now, you just mentioned about the butt video. You know, before I met you and when I saw you first online, I was like looking at the videos, like that. I was looking at the videos and I was thinking, is this green screen? I'm being that serious.
Remember you asked me that,
Yeah,
right?
I thought it was green screen. Some of it with like the foreigners looking, and then you had you dancing. I was like, is this green screen? I don't know. So everything is real. Like, what do you tell these people, you know?
Of course it's real. Like, why would it be green screen? Like, at this day and age, right, of like AI and everything, right? Everyone would assume that, right? It's like the easier way out. But no, definitely not. Like, if you see my newer videos, you can see me convincing the person standing next to me to actually dance with me as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So my newer videos have that. So it's actually it's kind of like a proof that, you know, it's not green screen at all, and it's really like sometimes I even shake their hands. So, but that's the thing, right? If I keep the part of me shaking their hands and saying talking to them and all, it doesn't have the effect anymore.
That's true.
You need the illusion, you know, of like, you know, questioning it and all. But yeah, how do I convince them basically? Nothing, man. I just go up to them and say like, hey, you want to do a video with me? And if they say no, then I'll just move on to the next one. There's like millions of people crossing by KL every day. So,
but that's the thing. Like when I try to do public content, you know, when I think,
have you tried?
I've tried so many, but it's not the way like you do your content. It's more of like interview style, question style. I've tried, and you know, like maybe in one day I can only get 5 or 10 people. You know, like that's the max I can get. So like for you like everyone you see in Bukit Bintang, do you approach, or how does it work? Or, you know, like, because, you know, I know people out there, like, understand where I'm coming from, where it's a struggle to go and talk to people to be in your video. How do you do it?
So your question is basically, how do I have the confidence to go up to strangers and asking them to do what I want them to do? I think part of it is just repetition. With everything, you know, you just need to rinse and repeat. You know, if it doesn't work, just go out. Like, how do I put it? It's like you are your biggest what's that word? It's like
What's the word?
Criticize.
Like your own not hater lah, but
something like that.
Yeah. Your own.
You are your biggest hater basically. So you give yourself the biggest criticism when everybody else is doing their own thing. They are living their own life. They have their own things to do. No one gives a damn. Like you think that there's so many people are looking at you, but seriously, no one's looking at you. Like, just go up to this person, go up to that girl. If you like that girl, just go up to them. Just say, say hi. Just say hi. Can I get your number? You look very pretty. Just do it. You know, like like a lot of people feel like the world revolves around them when actually it doesn't,
Yeah.
In another 50 years, you're going to be gone. In another 100 years, you're definitely not going to be on this earth, right? In another 100 years, you're not going to be here, right? In another 200 years, you're going to be forgotten forever. Like your great-grandchildren are not going to know you, right? So like, don't give a shit. Just do it. Just do it, Just do it.
That's amazing to hear from you, because I've been telling so many people when they also ask me the same question I asked you. Just do it. Like for me, I'm not scared. Like we as content creators, we know how to do it because we have that repetition of doing it. And it becomes like a daily routine, basically.
Yep.
So now talking about your content and posting it online, okay? Do you feel any pressure from the audiences online, maybe Instagram or TikTok, when you post, and then do you feel like you need to meet the expectations, or you're just doing it because it's a good video, right? And you just post it, you don't care about it. I mean, some people have different views on that. So I want to know from you.
I think pressure is just it's just a made up thing. It's just how much pressure you put on yourself. I don't believe in look at freaking Lizzie Jia. Every time he goes up there, he just loses because he puts pressure on himself. Yeah. I'm sorry, Lizzie Jia, for catching us straight, okay? But for real, don't that's the thing, that's the Malaysian mentality. We always put pressure on ourselves because of the Asian culture, your parents are always being so hard on you and stuff like that, So pressure doesn't really come from the outside, it comes from within. It comes from yourself. You are giving yourself that pressure. So as long as you are carefree, don't think about it. Just do. Just do what you want to do. Just do, right? And then everything will come in place afterwards.
Very good advice right there. Actually, for all the people watching on when they want to start out on a social media platform or their own content creating
I have a question.
Do
you have pressure? I mean, do you feel pressure?
Okay. To be really honest, at the beginning, obviously when I start with content, you're like, you question yourself actually on whether you want to post or not. But the biggest pressure does not come online.
Right.
For me, it's more of like my closest friends or family lah. The pressure of you don't want to embarrass yourself in front of them. For me, I don't care if I embarrass myself online in front of everybody with the videos I do, right?
It's the same thing.
But when my family and close friends look, then it's a tiny bit of pressure on me. But cause I had a bit of backlash for Sneako's stream actually.
Oh, from your family?
I would say family, close friends. They were like, why are you going on with on the stream with someone who's this controversial online and stuff like that? But then I don't think they understand that the fact that Sneako, besides his views, besides his opinions, in real life, if you talk to him in real life, he's a chill dude.
Yeah.
And he's improving himself. This is where people need to start doing their research on these people. Like Kanye West is controversial, but you can see him slowly coming back into the light. But I had a little bit of concerns from family here and there. But for me, I was like, chill. I didn't do anything on the stream. You know? So pressure in terms of that from family and stuff. I don't want to, and how do I say? I'm always worried every time an old teacher or an old friend contacts my parents to say that they see me doing this or that. But to be really honest, it's not even. It's also because they're old people. They don't understand the humor we have nowadays. When I posted a video one time, my brother commented, "Please take this down," as a joke. You know what I'm talking about. Then my mom looks at the comment, and my brother said, "He said to take it down." I was like, "Oh, it's a joke. He's not being serious." Sometimes it's just
okay, boomer.
Sometimes it's just the different generations clashing. That it's just
definitely.
When on Sneako's stream, there was actually more millennial Malaysians in the stream than the Gen Z Malaysians. So when I do that, I think I did a little dance in the stream or something like that. A lot of them didn't like it, but they don't know who I am, so they don't know my content, so they don't relate to it. So then it's like that as well. But
It's like the gap in the generation, right?
There's a gap in the generation,
Yeah.
but pressure doesn't come from the people online or random people online. You know, like
Same.
I post my song, I post a short film, I post my podcast. I don't really care about the comments, to be honest. I mean, like that's why I always tell people, you like it, like it.
Yep.
You don't like it, you don't like it.
Yeah.
I can't impress everybody.
Absolutely. I think
Basically.
just to add, right, the hate comments that you receive, right, or the criticism that you receive online, you really don't care when it comes from a random stranger that doesn't have a profile picture, right?
Yeah.
But when it comes from someone that's closest to you, that's when it like, oh, I'm like, am I doing something wrong here? Do I need to take this video down? You know, some stuff like that. Especially when we are doing this kind of content, right? Especially like comedy, like towing the lines at some point, right? You know, your family member is going to be concerned, even closest friends and stuff like that. So whenever they have the criticism onto you, that's when you actually feel it. But it's not, I mean,
it's something that you can like, you know, explain to them what you do actually, because sometimes
but it's kind of awkward, no?
It is awkward, but something about me is that my dad's very supportive in my content. He records most of my Instagram
Oh,
videos.
really?
He's the cameraman behind my thing, so he's like, just do it, you know, just post this. He's like me, you know. He's like, oh, just post it. Don't care about anything, what is said, how big it gets. Just keep posting, and then you'll see where you go. He's the reason why I'm doing content.
That's amazing.
Now. So, but then like my mom doesn't actually see a lot of my stuff online, so. And then you got my old aunties and all that. It's so hard to let them know what I'm doing, but they'll understand in the future or something like that. But right now, I'm just doing what I do.
Okay, but it's not as bad as me, like because like my family from like the extended family, right? They'll be like, "What's your son doing? Why is he shaking his ass in front of a foreigner?" Like like imagine someone just this is the first day in Malaysia, and then this is what they see, and then like my parents have a lot of explaining to do sometimes. So I feel
but they chill with your.
They're chill.
That's a
but
good thing, though.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
But it's extended family, right? It's like
that's the thing.
It gets a bit uncomfortable. So yeah, most people think that the reason why we don't reason the videos maybe one of them taken down is because of what the people say in the comments. Not really that. It's more if it's something that's sensitive to the family, I wouldn't want to just like rebel against them, you know. But so far, all good, all support. So I'm okay lah. So yeah, that's how pressure is different for me lah.
Amazing.
And actually, you did talk about haters and criticism, but I want to ask you: have you gotten any hate and criticism from people online? Like, let's say they message you. Have you gotten that before?
Oh, of course. Like I done videos like send this to someone that hantar video ni kepada orang yang suka makan ayam gepuk, and then the proceeding line was, "Hey budak gemuk, kenapa kamu suka makan ayam gepuk?" Because like ayam gepuk is good. I'm not denying the fact that it's good, but it's so freaking oily and it's so unhealthy. Everything is fried and the ketchup and everything is so unhealthy. Even the vegetable is deep fried, right? So like I'm not being wrong, right? I'm just saying like, hey fatty, right? And then like some fat people actually come to my DMs and they're like, hey, take this shit down. It's like very it goes against my beliefs, and like, why are you a fat phobic and stuff like that. I'm not fat phobic. I'm unhealthy phobic.
Yeah, unhealthy. Yeah. I mean, you're talking fat also in terms of fats, you know.
Yeah.
Also, so it's not just the people
like
coming
that.
after you. Like you didn't even mention any fat people. Also.
I didn't say like I hate you, fat person. You know, hey fatty, go to gym. I didn't say that, even though I want to say it. But but like.
Sorry, I can't laugh at that, but it's quite funny. I mean,
you laughed already, so let's see if we cut it out.
No, I won't cut anything out. I'm not like that. But so I'm like, 100% from your videos, I would think 1 or 2 or 3, a lot of comments on your videos lah. But you know, they don't understand also why we do it for comedy also.
Yeah,
that's one thing about when comedy online. Nowadays lah, I think before there was more like you could say something without actually people getting sensitive. I feel like nowadays very sensitive online. That's my take. I feel like it's very sensitive online. Like, not just, you know, you talk about ayam gepuk, right?
Yeah.
Every time I talk about ampang, you get people coming after me saying, "Hey bro, why you talking about ampang, bro? 1v1 me." But
1v1 in what sense? Like basketball?
yeah,
or
like
what?
1v1 me, and then you check the profile of these people. They're kids, man. They're kids. What are they doing? It's just because they're comfortable on the keyboard typing that. Someone's like, nah. I mean, it's a joke. Take the joke. If you cannot take the joke, skip the video. You know.
Yeah,
It's a joke. Nothing is like I'm being serious about it. You know, none of my ampang stuff is meant to be serious. You know, you can see how like the dances are just funny and stuff like that. You know. I'm from there, so I don't understand why people are getting
and that's the thing, you know. I don't get. It's like why do people like? It's like I made videos on like hantar video ni kepada orang Cina. Hey, mata sepet, right? Like, come on, my eyes are small too. So like, let me say it. Like, I have the right to say it.
You're
you know?
from there, you know. You are it. So it's just
Exactly.
Anyways, now besides all that content, right? Behind the scenes, like, you know, are you the way you are like how, you know, like
You mean like how am I? Oh, okay.
behind the scenes,
How am I behind the scenes? I mean, I'm sure you. What do you think? What do you think?
I think you just chill, you know. I think a lot of people get the wrong impressions on like content creators when it comes to what they are behind the scenes. Like a lot for me, for example, like when I've done the podcast last season, right? A lot of the guests thought the opposite of me. They thought I was more of like a mean type of person, but then when you meet them in real life, I'm completely different. They're like, hey bro, you're chill. And then when I met you in real life, you know, because I thought you were like, oh shoot, you're gonna do that.
That's the thing. I want to
right?
know. I want to know like what's your first impression of me?
First impression of you,
before
I was,
you
like,
meet. And
I was a
then
bit
after
like,
you meet.
okay, I'm scared. Maybe he's a bit like, because you do a lot of content, so maybe you just look down on me or something. You know, that's something I always think, right, when I'm meeting other content creators who are bigger than me, you know. But no, you just completely chill. You know, I like chill. You know, chill. You're yourself. One thing that people don't like they don't know, but when you start out content creating, I feel like for me, you should be yourself. Don't like, I mean, you can have your character lah.
Yeah.
But, you know, you can see the character, you can see yourself also. Right?
Yeah.
I balance out both. I'm the same how I am online.
Yeah,
So I can do it on the spot right now if you want me to.
No, but for real, like I think outside of content, a lot of people think that a lot of people think that I'm just stupid. Yeah, seriously. Like, I mean, not because right now I'm doing this kind of content, but back then when I used to do like prank videos, right? Prank videos are like everyone thinks it's funny, right? Most of the time, like I would say. So everyone always thinks that, you know, you're supposed to be funny, like make me laugh. So last time I used to only post prank videos like 3 times a week. People will come up to me and be like, "Oh, that's so funny! Hey, do that thing where you ask me if
in real life.
Yeah, in real life.
Same
so,
also lah.
yeah, so people always like do that thing, like, you know, like it's a party trick. Like, hey, I'm not your dog, okay? I'm not gonna do it. Like, come on, like brands pay me, brands pay me back to do it, and you are like, who are you? Like, you come up to me and ask me to do it. Like, okay, like I understand, like, you know, you like it, right? I memang I like layan lah, you know, like they say like, oh, do that thing. Hey, is that camera? And I'm like, no camera today, man. Hey, nice to meet you. I just want to get to know them, you know, like where you're from, where you saw my videos, you know.
I also do that too. Sometimes I even plug, go listen to the song next week. I always plug it.
I think once in a while it is fine, you know, but sometimes you get like a very tiring day and then suddenly someone comes up to you and then they just do that. But I think outside of content, I'm pretty chill lah. As you can see in this video, like I'm pretty normal. Everyone that does content, I think they're pretty normal outside the scenes, right?
Correct.
Just that it's just that inner persona just comes to life back home or in their safe space or whatever, which is what you see online. So everything that you see online is just what we want you to see. So
Correct.
if I want to be seen as like a very handsome person, I would only post thirst traps of me with this angle and like with that Douyin filter and dressed up and all. But in real life, you're gonna see me not from only this angle. You're gonna see me from here, from top, from bottom, from everywhere, right? From everywhere,
angles,
from all angles. So I'm not gonna be the same person, right? It's the same thing. Like I wanna be this funny persona online. You wanna be this funny, entertaining persona online. But that doesn't mean that that's who you are 24/7. You know, we are a range of emotions, right? We are just human after all. So
Yeah, that was good advice out there for the people that want to. When you see content creator, you don't
Hey, but that doesn't mean like, don't come up to me and say hi. I want you to come and say hi, but I just want to get to know you. Like you can get to know me, and I want to get to know you back, right? Just
Correct,
don't be disrespectful about it. Please come up to me. Please say hi. Please ask for a picture. I'm sure you like that too. Right?
I like.
We are like attention seekers, Like just come up to us and say hi. Yeah. So yeah, basically.
But one thing about being a full-time content creator, I'm not one because I'm still in school.
Soon to be.
Maybe. But you're a full-time content creator. I'm sure there's some things you have to sacrifice or anything. Like, what are the things that you had to let go maybe before you start to?
Yeah, one answer. EPF. I'm in my like mid-20s, right? Early to mid-20s. All of my classmates from high school, from college, when they came up to work, that's the one thing that I'm missing out on is EPF. Employers, something fun, right? Damn, bro, I really need that EPF, So like I have to like donate it. I have not donate lah, like charumkan. I don't know what's the word in English. Like self-contribute. I need to self-contribute to my own EPF. When outside there, someone could be, let's say I'm making like 3K this month, right? I need to self-contribute like 1K to EPF. And then the other 2K is like what I can just to eat, right? But for other people out there, if their salary is 3K from the company, their self-contribution is only 500. And then the other 500 is given by the company. So your take home is around like 2.5K. So it's more. It's very, very, and the difference is bigger when your salary is bigger. So that's the number one thing I would say. But what other things can I say to that I had to sacrifice? I think sometimes I have to sacrifice my weekends lah. But I think it's a very, very small sacrifice for like the bigger picture is that, flexible hours, every Monday to Friday, I can do anything I want.
That's true.
I can wake up whatever time I want. I can sleep whatever time I want. But it's also a double-edged sword. Sleep very late. Like today, I woke up at like 2 p.m.
Oh my God, yeah.
That's why I had lunch. I asked you, I have lunch at like 2 because I woke up at 2, bro. So yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. I mean, so basically that's it, EPF. But I'm sure because you're full-time content creator for how long? Sorry, I can't remember.
I think I have never told you this. I think it's like 1 year, 1 year
One
plus.
year so far.
Around 1 year plus, yeah.
And would you say like right now it's a good thing you're sustaining? Would you say?
I have my own internal KPI of like number of how much I want to make this month, right? But the thing is I do brand deals, right? Some people make money through live stream, some people make money through different ways, but I make it, the bulk of it is through brand deals. So the thing with brand deals is the payment terms are always like messy. It's always minimum, the earliest is usually like 30 days payment terms, which means like today I deliver this video, I post this video today, I won't see the money until 30 days later.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's the minimum. The worst I've gotten is like 90 days or 120 days. So that's like almost like a third of the year, 120 days. A third of the year has gone, and then I get this money in my bank. I'm like, where did this money come from? Like, oh, it's from that video in January. So I have a KPI that I set for myself, how much money I want to make every month. And as long as I hit that amount, I'm happy already. Yeah. I wouldn't say the money is consistent. Some months it can be very high. Some months it can be very, very low. But it's slowly increasing. So you just need to stay consistent.
So I'm sure with that money you want to grow that money, or
of course.
100%. Because obviously there's a lot of content creators out there nowadays that get small brand deals here, and maybe they want to start earning a living from it, So how would you advise these people out there, these content creators they're listening to this podcast because they want to know how you are a full-time content creator. So like, what's your advice on brand deals actually for them?
So basically how to start, they want to start doing content, start making money.
Money from content creating lah, yeah.
Okay. I would say don't quit your job. Unfortunately, is too big of a risk. Unless your risk tolerance is very, very high. Please don't quit your job. If you have a job, please don't quit your job. If you just graduated, please don't take content as like your job. Don't. I'm not saying don't take content seriously. I'm saying don't take it too seriously, if you get what I mean. So yes, put effort into it, put effort into doing your content, put effort into building your niche, put effort into learning the ins and outs of, you know, editing, of like, oh, the best posting times and all these kind of things. Different for everyone, right? Different styles of post of videos and all. Do that, but at the same time, you gotta have your own thing to sustain, you know, because content is not something that you can just like, oh, I want to make money from it, I'm gonna do it, you know. It takes like, I didn't start making money until 1 year in. Actually, I've been doing content for 2 years. 2 years. So until 1 year in, I didn't start making money until 1 year in, and that was like few $100 only. So
I'm at that stage right now, by the way, guys. So I'm
yeah,
not making
no
much,
worries.
okay?
But you know, he's doing something good where you're posting very consistently, and that's what helps. And plus, you are sticking with your niche. You're doing comedy, you're doing music, and you're doing like kind of relatable skits and stuff. Yeah,
I would say some are relatable, and then some are like, there's no way this happened.
it's just funny. It's just like crazy, funny, stupid stuff.
Shakespeare, basically.
Yeah, modern Shakespeare guy. But yeah, you just stay consistent and it will come. But don't think that, you know, don't put the unrealistic expectations that, you know, oh, I'm gonna be a millionaire doing this, you know. You know, I know so many people with millions of views that are still living day to day also. Not millions of views, sorry, millions of followers. They're still living day to day as well. Because end of the day, it really depends on how relevant you are. Because you can have like 100,000 followers, but your recent 10 videos are all like at 100, 200 view jail, right? And people are not watching it. You know, when people are not watching it, brands, why would I want to pay you money for 200 people to watch when I can pay Farouk money for hundreds of thousands of people to watch?
So would you say I don't know, like, would you say they look at your engagement more than your following, or how does it like?
Yeah, a lot of, this is one thing that the industry is slowly changing. So back then, they used to look at followers only. So the higher the followers, the more views ultimately the more views you will convert, right? But social media landscape changes, you know. So if you see now, with the growth of this For You page, For You timeline, or this algorithm, right? Look at Instagram, for example. When's the last time you saw your friend posting a picture? Or is it filled with like reels of like tra-la-la and like all this kind of like brain rot stuff, you know? So if you notice, right, Instagram used to be a friends and family app, connecting app, where you only see people post that you follow. But right now, the landscape has changed completely. Everything is like this TikTok For You page. Ever since TikTok came in with this algorithm for the For You page, the landscape has changed. Like when you post a video or post a picture, not only your friends or family can see it, but someone from across the world may see it if it's relatable to them, if it's valuable to them, if it's informational to them. So I would say back then followers mean more than now, right? Look at you, like how many followers you had on your your TikTok is like 10k plus now, 12k
now, yeah.
Oh, the last I checked was like 11.
That's
Good job. So like 12k, right? But look at your views, it constantly breaks like 50k. It's like 100, like I've seen like a stretch of like 7-8 videos, 100k, right? So you can't be saying like 10k of your followers are watching that videos 10 times. One person 10 times. That's unrealistic, right? It's definitely
it's new people. It's
so
new people.
in this day and age, engagement is the key, right? You need to be engaging. You need to stay relevant with each video, with each posting. So I feel like views are more important now. Views are more important.
I agree with that actually nowadays. I mean, I don't want to name people, but the you can see, you know, some. I'll just like say there's this one person. He's not actually a focused content creator, like actor, local.
Okay. Later you tell me lah.
Yeah, I'll tell you later. You probably 100% know him, but I don't think you like see about how he does his brand deals and stuff or like that, or his engagement. But he has like 7 million followers. Yeah, 7 million. I'm talking. Okay, there's two people I'm talking here about. One's a content creator, one's an actor.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I know the content creator.
One's a content creator, one's an actor. You know, nowadays their videos have just they've dropped. You know, the views are not matching the like they're not even breaking 100K. Most of the videos nowadays. So and then some brands think that because they have 7 million followers, you can now use them as promoting our products. But you're not gonna get their full engagement. It's not there anymore, unfortunately. Either they're doing a mistake or they just fallen off. I don't. Do you believe in this fallen off thing? Falling off.
I think it's hard to say because again it's up to what you want to define as fallen off, because if you feel like you fallen off, then you have fallen off, right? It's like it's the same thing with anything, right? I'm sorry I'm going so philosophical in this entire thing, but same thing with everything. Like if you think you're a bad badminton player, if you think you're a bad pickleball player, right, then you're a bad player because you are who you believe you are, right? But if you think that you're a good, if you think that you still have something within you to do content, if you think that you still have something to offer to the world, you're just gonna be like, nothing. This video is just bad. I'm gonna do the next one. I'm gonna make this next one better. I'm gonna learn from it. It will come. It will come. You will see as long as you want to improve in everything you want to do, it will come. So I don't believe in this like fallen off thing, right? Like, unless you got cancelled lah.
Yeah.
That's a different story.
But I don't know about these two that I'm talking about, if it's falling off or just something went wrong, or like they're stuck in they're stuck in that same content that been repeating for maybe 5 years already lah. Maybe. But
go ahead, you finish first.
Sorry. So basically what I'm trying to say is I'm glad now that brands are not just looking at the amount of followers, but they check the engagement. I've had some brands come up to me, okay, we want to collaborate with you, but can you show me like what's your recent engagement? What's your recent engagement with a brand deal? What do they expect from a normal video like you, or from a brand video? Because to be honest, my normal videos obviously get more than the brand deal videos, so they want to look more on the brand deal videos. Like if I was a brand, I want to know, okay, if you post like a focused video on my brand, like what do you think will be your normal view count? I don't expect hundreds of thousands like your normal videos lah, but I want to see, can your count or your followers like go to that video and watch it, So yeah, like you said, I do see them now changing that that requirement. I used to always be followers, which I didn't like.
I mean, like in this day and age, you can even buy your followers.
So many one of them I'm talking about buys his followers, but I'm not trying to say who.
Okay. Do you know them personally?
One of them hit me up.
Okay.
The other one who's not a content actor,
the actor guy.
I know him from my dad lah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
so I'm guessing, okay.
I already told my dad, like, don't use him for your promoting anything.
Okay, it's not worth the money.
It's not worth the money. It's not a good return on investment with his following. I mean, not that he's fallen off. Everybody knows him.
Yeah.
But you see his like videos. Let's say he posts a video. He has 7 million, by the way. Each one video is a maximum 3,000 likes. So I would say, from 7 million followers, and you have that. I would expect maybe if I was a brand, maybe he has like at least 100K and above in terms of not likes, but like views. Okay. So but then there's good examples, and I will name this good example. Isaac Khalid. Is that his name?
Isaac Khalid.
His engagement is crazy engagement. He has, I think, I don't know how many followers he has. 7 also, right? Millions. Okay. Yeah. But at least his videos consistent 100Ks. Likes and all that. It's something that I like. Okay, he's worth it to post. But if you're having that massive gap, following followers and engagement, like the massive gap, I think it's not worth it to invest in as a brand. But
agree,
unless they are picking up again, then maybe I'll consider.
Yep.
What were you about to ask, by the way?
I was gonna ask you, like, do you believe in this thing like falling off?
Before I released that song, Berak song, okay, Well, before I released that, there was one video, two videos before that I posted, and there was obviously not the amount of views I get nowadays, lah. Someone commented, "Bro's fallen off," and then I replied, "There's no such thing as falling off." And an aura moment there. But because I don't believe it. I feel like, I think my strategy is a little bit different to yours. My strategy is to whatever international trend there is, I try to twist it and make it my own and writing and make it relatable for people here also, Malaysia. But I think when I go to UK in September, things may have to change a bit with my the way I put my maybe it has to have a balance, because I don't think I will get international if I just stick with the lagu stuff, you know. I mean, there needs to be a wider whole, because maybe when I go UK, maybe a lot of people will start to follow me there and connect with me, that they'll start following me and then they start seeing the videos. So from there I need to actually plan. I don't want to, I'm worried about not being able to carry my engagement to UK. Yep. So that's something I need to make sure is clear.
Okay.
And maybe, GG, right? You know GG? Get Good?
Yeah.
He's doing amazing. Being in the UK and posting whatever stuff there, but relatable here, okay, can. Maybe that's a good way it's going. But, okay, now, your future. Because I'm like your parent. Okay. Actually, before that, you wanted to say something, right? Or was that it? Sorry, okay. So, just final question.
Okay.
Where do you see yourself as a full-time content creator? Maybe you don't want to actually continue this, but as a full-time content creator, where do you see yourself, let's say, 3 years down the line? 3 years.
Okay. Okay, 3 years is a long time.
3 years,
actually.
yeah.
I would love to build a team with me. Because right now I'm paying like freelance content creators, and I'm asking my freelance. Sorry, what am I saying?
Editors.
Freelance videographers.
Oh, videographers.
Freelance videographers. Sometimes freelance editors. And I just collab with people like you, collab with my friends and stuff sometimes. But it's hard to like get the timing right, and hard to get people to agree to do what I want them to do, right? So I just feel like when you have a team with you, it's just easier to do everything, because I'm
totally agree.
Yeah, I'm a storyteller at heart. I'm a storyteller, right? Even with the pranks that you see, it is natural. It's all real, but I made it that way. Like I manufactured that reaction out of the people, right? Because like I've done this. There's this one more prank I did. Is I lost my cat prank. So I went to universities and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I lost my cat. Do you see it? Then they're like, oh, no, what does your cat look like? And then I showed them a picture of like, you know, that prank?
Yeah.
So I did that, and then that hit like millions or so. But see, so the reaction is natural, but like I forced them to make that reaction in a way, right?
Yeah.
So
makes sense.
In 3 years down the road, I would love to have a team. Like if you are an aspiring content creator, right? Or if you are young, if you are energetic, if you want to try this out, if you want to learn how to edit on CapCut, if you want to understand the landscape, the content landscape, how to reply to brand deals, how to talk to big companies, how to negotiate, or just meeting people in general, or you just want to be friends, just hit me up, just DM me. I would love to connect. That's about it. I do have a couple of other side stuff that I do at the side, which is like social media management. I have a company at the side doing social media management. So if people would like to promote their business, consistent posting, basically, managing their social media, just contact me, just plug in there. Yeah. Sure. But 3 years down the road, I hope I'm like freaking famous, man. I'm such an attention whore.
Now, just to wrap things up, what is one word you want the audience to take back and think about it from you? Just one word.
What?
One word. Try one. Just one word.
What is one word?
One word or two, actually. I think two. Let's just make it interesting. Just maybe one word is too hard. Maybe just one thing, one final message
It's too hard for me. Okay, you go first.
Okay. Well, from this podcast, from this episode, my one final message is be yourself. That's all. That's all. Literally, that's all. That's my final message.
Aura. Aura. Okay. For me, it would be okay, I got it. Be free.
Be free.
Yeah.
Be yourself. Be free.
Yep.
That's good advice right there. Be free. I feel like I can think about so many things to do after you tell the audience that. But
I think what
maybe I'm glazing.
What do you mean? Thank you. But what do you mean by like be yourself?
Be yourself. I mean, for me, it's just because we're talking about like content creators out there, I want them to be themselves basically.
Okay.
Don't force yourself to like do content that nobody
Definitely.
like that you don't want to do.
Definitely.
You know, so be yourself, meaning pick up the camera and do what you want to post. Do what you want basically. So be yourself, and I'm guessing be free is like your basically what I've just said lah. Do whatever you want lah, basically.
Yep.
But not do whatever you want is such a broad term, but like in this sense.
Yeah. Basically, what I mean by be free is like be childlike. You know, when you were still a child, you were free. Like, do you feel like colors were different back then?
Yeah, I feel like the vibe.
The vibe is different. Like everything is like so. It's like the nostalgic kind of feeling. You know, when you went to the feeling of like, hey, your mom's gonna bring you to the playground, and you just like, wow, it's like this world of endless possibilities. You know. When going to that playground, you know, you want to meet your friend, you want to play with the cats there, you want to play on the swing, you want to play on the slide, you want to do so many things, right? But you only have this amount of time, right? It's the same thing. Just be free.
Be free.
Even in your adult ages, right? Be childlike, be free. Yeah, that's all I want to say.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Shaun, for being on the season 3, episode 1 of Furuka TV. So if everyone, I think by the time this podcast comes out, already my Popstar song's already out, so make sure to check that out on Spotify, and there should be another song coming out next month already. I already have prepared everything lah. So make sure to stream Popstar. And that's me, King Farrell on Furuka TV. See you next episode.
Bye.